So, welcome friends. In this video, we are just giving you a startup about the overview of all the features that we have just to get you started with a device. Uh, we will have more detailed video on every part of the particular feature set. But you can definitely use this video to get an overall understanding and get started with Quarkify Stream. Hello friends, so once you are back in the dashboard, so you can click on the MQTT to get started. Here on the page, you click on the add template. Just give a normal template name, any generic template name you can provide, and here we select a normal switch template. So for that we go to a device type and just say switch provides, like, you can add switches, normal, any sensitive parameters, everything. So here we'll add another switch, so two switches we add. Suppose the device contains two switches, then we add a normal field, that's a sensing field, say for example temperature, that we add. Um, we can change the name and other things as well. We add a control field. So control field basically which can be sent to the device as received from the device both. So you can set the access key. This is the key through which the device is going to identify that parameter and send the data. You can change the name to any name that basically identifies that particular field. Then you give the percentage RH, that is, you can give the unit. Field type basically is what kind of field it is. If it's a device only, that means it's sent from the device. Cloud means it's sent from the cloud, and dual means it is sent from both, basically control parameters. Data type, you have string, number, boolean, normal, and a computed number, which we'll explain shortly. We can see additional field details in the field actions. So we'll just click on that. Here we can add the minimum value, maximum value, the min threshold and the maximum threshold for a particular field, which will be shown in the visualization and the specific reporting data as well. So we just select that. If you want to transform that field value in terms of whatever the field received from the device, you want to change it, maybe some factor you want to like multiply and add, you can use a linear function, give the m value and c value for a particular function if you want to change the value whatever you have received from the device. A mapping function is just a mapping from whatever you're getting from the device and what you want to show to the cloud. So suppose you have gotten 10 from the device, you want to show to the cloud as value, say for example 20. You can add one more mapping as a range also. So suppose any value coming from 20 to 40, you want to show a value in the cloud as 34. So that's just a small example of how you can set up the mapping function. Uh, so basically, that's how you have the mapping function done. Then we can set up the chart options for device fields, basically the reporting fields. So you can select any of the visual widgets that the chart is going to portray in the visualization. You have their animated charts where you can view the animated and you can select a particular specific whatever widget that you would like for the chart. So for control type, you have one more thing called control options. So where that means what are the fields, what are the particular values that you are allowed to send. You can select as a normal text field or a selection. In the selection, you can give what are the values that are allowed for that control parameter, and you can set those values in comma separated. So when you are sending the values, those will be shown to you to send to the device. So that's a normal control field that you can add. Next, we add a normal field to show you the computed parameter case. So here we go and select computed parameter. So when you see a computed parameter means that the computation will happen on multiple different factors. So we have compute using deduction expressions. We can also do swapping of little endian another swapping because for registry that you get from different data types. In the direction combination, you have a create value, periodic value difference, which is basically to see the what is the difference from a particular average that you can automatically keep computing. Conditional evaluation is like, suppose if you are receiving some value from an access key is basically the device sending an JSON key on that particular data, and you can define that okay, if a particular value is something, then you want to return some other value. So you can just return, say if the temp 54 is more than 32, you return 45. So you save that condition, and that becomes a condition. Whenever the data is sent, it will always set this particular condition. And then is there is a expression evaluation. Expression, you can set a particular access key. Yeah. So in the access key, you can set a particular field that you're reading from the device. So suppose temp underscore 43. Once you say add, it said get value from device, set M43, and you put an expression operator, say plus, and you give a fixed value. So whenever whatever the value comes from 43, you are adding some fixed value and adding a computation on top of it. So there is a if you want to compute some different value and whatever is coming from the device, you can do a computation through this. This is an advanced data transformation. So you can set as many as parameters you want in the template. If you want to edit again, if you click on the edit button, it will show all the parameters. You can keep adding multiple fields based on the device requirements, like what are the fields the device is sending, and you can create those configuration out here. For the switches, you can also change the switch type. So if you go to the field action and if you configure control option, you can say what kind of switches. You can have toggle switches or on-off switches, on-off symbol switches, which will help you to select in the visualization. Once it's done, you click on submit, so the template gets saved. Then you can now create multiple devices using the same template. So you just click on add device, just give a name of a particular specific user friendly name for a device, select the particular template that you just created, and you have to just see that all the fields which are defined have come here. So here you can see the device type is switch. Device make, you can put any vendor name or version, whatever you're using. Location, you can set the location and just keep typing whatever the address is, or you can do it from the map also, where you can locate the particular pointer to the map and set the particular location. All the different data of the MQTT configuration will be generated once the device gets created. You can set the frequency of data published. This is basically used to determine whether the device is online or offline. If there is no data received for a to frequency of data published frequency, the device will be termed as offline and you will be notified, provided that you have set the notify option in the alarming. So if you want to be notified whenever the device is going offline, you can just set that notify all users and or admin users. So based on that, whenever the device is out of network or it does not receive the data from fixed frequency, it will set it as an offline. Once saved, you will generate the MQTT credentials, where you can see the host name, the username, the password, the topic name where you should publish the data, and you should also it will also say the topic where it should receive the data from, where we should subscribe to. This is the publishing data topic, and this is the subscribing data topic. And this is a sample JSON message the device should send, filling in the values like all the fields that we just defined. As you see, temp43 is a computed parameter inside, so it has detected it, and it has created this particular structure. So when you click on live data, you will see the data of the fields that you have just created. You will see a red border, which shows that the device is offline, uh, and that it's still yet to receive any data. You can add more devices. Just keep selecting the same template, and you can keep adding multiple devices on this particular. In the dashboard, you can see the map. From the map, you can see the particular location, and you can go from here, go to the live data section, which will take you to the same view page. You can go to the device management, and we'll kind of go to the live data and see the visualization of the live data as well. If you want to send some command, also you can send through that particular device. We can add specific reporting widget on the dashboard. There is also a way to add custom dashboard that we'll cover in a separate video. Here we are just providing what are the small widgets that you can add in your dashboard itself, the default dashboard. You can change whichever way you want to. Um, you can create multiple widgets in your dashboard itself. Go to the live data and you'll be able to see all the detailed data part. So here we go to the device connection info, which opens up the credentials for that particular device. And using that credentials, we are opening a local MQTT Explorer to mimic a device. To mimic the device, we are just connecting to that MQTT Explorer using the same credentials. And on the upstream path, we are going to send the structure that it is suggesting to simulate a device send event. So to kind of show the particular use case. So we take the sample message that the device. So you are mimicking a device data pushing. So here we just make all the switches say one, so to kind of send on state. We'll make the temperature the value of some random values to simulate a device data and the control parameter and M43, and then we just go to the live data and wait and see how the data gets published here. So I click on publish. So basically the device is publishing the data. Here you can see all the live data gets updated, and you can see all the data coming here, which again change to some other random values. So you get see other different values shown into particular widgets. We can go to past data. We can go to past 1 hour. We can select particular fields, the value where we can see the exactly the two records that we just sent, and we can do a lot of analytics in terms of all historical data that we can do. If you want to do predictions, you can go through and do any of the prediction model and do the detailed predictions once you have enough data. Uh, and you can see in the dashboard also the data gets updated and you can do visualization of that. There are other videos we will cover on detail of all the features that we have in terms of print visualization, alarms, rules, cause data pipelines, reports, also edge orchestration. So keep following us, and we'll get more information on our channel. We also have support on different multiple users, and you can control multiple data projects through that. So if you find any particular issue, or if you want to reach us to us for any particular query, or want to know more about any particular feature, please drop us a mail and we will definitely help you out for any kind of configuration.